Welcome back to another FC25 player review. Today's player review is the Fantasy FC Emiliano Buendia. Now, this SBC is actually a choice SBC. So, the first option is this Fantasy FC Buendia. Second option is Fantasy FC Nicoli, which you will see after this review. And to be honest, is actually a really good valued SBC in my opinion, because they are live cards and they play for quite good teams, especially Buendia playing for Leverkusen. Definitely good chances of him getting upgrades. And I mean, we'll just jump straight into looking at the team. It is a Premier League and Bundesliga hybrid, really decent team. 4-3-3 fourth variation with Buendia as my cam. And as you can see, he's 5'8", controlled explosive acceleration type with an architect, 4-star skill moves and a 4-star weak foot. So really decent, especially at this stage of the game. In the 3 matches that I played, he scored 3 goals and got 8 assists, which, to be honest, from cam, really good return. 11 goal contributions in 3 matches. Then you can see that his preferred position is actually right mid. Then he can also play as a cam or a right winger. Personally, I think with his stats, because he's got really high passing and dribbling, cam for me is actually the best suited for this card. And then you can see pace, 92 pace, which is 92 acceleration and sprint speed. Just really good regardless of where you play him. Right mid really good, cam really good, right wing is pretty decent. I'm not going to say it's amazing for a right winger, but it is still very good. Then his shooting, just really decent across the board, except for 76 penalties is a little bit low. But he does have 88 finishing, 92 shot power and 87 long shots. So as a cam, really decent shooting stats. Passing, absolutely fantastic. Obviously, with an architect, takes him up to 99 vision, 99 short passing, 91 long passing, and 98 curve. So passing, just absolutely sublime. But he does also have 87 crossing. So if you were to play him on the wing, then his crossing is actually good enough. Then his dribbling, absolutely fantastic. 91 agility and 95 balance. 86 reactions and 87 composure. They are a little bit low, but to be honest, I didn't really notice them in game. Then defending, it is irrelevant for this card, but he does actually have okay defending. Then physicals, he's got 91 jumping, 93 stamina, 87 strength and 91 aggression with an architect. So his physicals do actually get quite a heavy boost. And I definitely do think it helped this card, especially having 87 strength. If it was 75 strength, then I do think it probably would be a little bit too low, but it wasn't an issue because he has an architect on him. And then, as you can see, this is the upgrade path for these cards. As I said, Leverkusen definitely do have a good chance at getting maybe 5. I don't know how they're doing in the cup, but in the league, I don't think they will win the league. Then for playstyles, he's got base finesse shot, incisive pass, which is good. He's got slide tackle, I don't know why. Technical, which is good. Quick step plus, which is fantastic. I think it's actually why his pace feels a lot quicker. And then Travella plus, again, really decent. You'll also see later on with Nicoli, to be honest, they basically have the same playstyles and they're both really decent. Then for roles, as a right mid, he can be a wide playmaker plus plus, wide midfielder plus, inside forward plus. As a cam, he can be a playmaker plus plus, right winger, wide playmaker plus plus, and inside forward plus. Now, I think the player roles, pretty decent across the board. Good plus plus roles. but I used him as a Playmaker plus plus because I did use him as a cam. So with that being said, let's head into the gameplay. Into the gameplay for Buendia, starting off with the pros. First of all would have to be his 92 pace. Now for me, as a cam, 92 pace is absolutely fantastic. Even as a right mid, it's still very good, and as a right wing, it's still pretty decent. Then his shooting, he's got 92 shot power, 87 long shots, and 88 finishing. For me, I actually found his shooting to be particularly good. Then his passing is absolutely sublime. With an architect, he's got 99 vision, 99 short passing, 91 long passing, and 98 curve. So, as a cam, right mid, right wing, passing is just absolutely fantastic. He does also have 87 crossing and 87 free kick accuracy. And then his dribbling is also incredible, 91 agility, 95 balance, 86 reactions, and 87 composure. To be honest, the 86 reactions and 87 composure, they are a little bit low, but for me, I didn't actually find them to be too much of an issue. Then he's got good defending, physicals are actually pretty decent. With the architect, he goes up to 87 strength, which is a massive bonus, because if he was left on 75 strength, I do think he would be a little bit weak. Then he's got 4-star skill moves and a 4-star weak foot. So for me, 4-star, 4-star, easily best combination, especially for cards that can still get upgrades. Then he's also got Quick Step Plus, Travella Plus, and then finally he does actually have some really decent plus rolls. So would I recommend taking Emiliano Buendia from the Fantasy FC SBC? And for me, it is a really difficult decision because I found this Buendia card to be absolutely fantastic. Now, the SBC is coming in at around 90,000 coins, so really good value, I think, for either of these cards. You'll also see later on with my Nicoli review, just both of them are actually really decent cards. And for me personally, with this Buendia, 4-star, 4-star, I found Controlled Explosive to actually be okay, and I think that's because he had Quick Step Plus, which is more about explosive sprints, so it actually didn't really affect him too much. Then 11 goal contributions in the 3 games as a cam, really decent return. He also plays for a really good club. He's got a good nation, so he's super easy to link, and I mean, good positions, right mid cam, right wing. Personally, I think when I look at this card, I do see a cam instead of a right mid or a right winger, but obviously it depends on where he would fit in your team. Then his stats across the board are actually just really decent. Great pace, especially for a cam. Shooting's very good. As I said, the penalties are a little bit low, but he did still score one. And then passing, I mean, it's just absolutely fantastic. With an architect, I do think that it was probably his best attribute from the 3 games that I was playing. I did find his passing to be absolutely phenomenal. Then dribbling, again, really, really good. The reactions and composure, they are a little bit low at this stage of the game, but I didn't actually find them to be an issue, which is obviously very good. Then the defending, as I said, it is sort of irrelevant, but he does actually have quite good defending, especially as a far more attacking minded player. Physicals, because of the architect, he did end up with 87 strength, which is significantly better than the 75 strength, so I do think that was one of the sort of positives, is because of the architect, he didn't actually feel weak in game. Then, as I said, when it comes to upgrades, I mean, I'm not going to say I watch the Bundesliga, so who knows? I can't give you a definitive answer on that. Then for playstyles, I'm just glad he's got finesse shot as a base, because if he didn't, then finesse shots are just absolutely awful. Incisive pass is okay. We're not even going to talk about slide tackle. Technical's good. Quickstep Plus since the patch, been probably one of the best playstyle pluses, just makes your players feel so much quicker in game. Then Trivela Plus, I mean, for quite a while it's probably been one of the most broken playstyles, so especially as a cam taking long shots with a Trivela, goalkeepers just can't do anything. Then for roles, for me, I think I would have liked to have seen a few more plus plus roles. Right mid, right wing, inside forward plus plus. I mean, come on, EA, it's getting into March time, so let's not stop giving players plus plus roles. I know he has a plus plus role in each of his positions, but I would have liked to have seen at least two, especially as we are getting further into the game. Whether it's because he can still be upgraded, so that may be one of the reasons. But just overall, I do think he is a really fantastic card. 90,000 coins for this card. I do personally believe he is great value. It's just more whether you choose Buendia or Nicoli. So obviously you wouldn't have seen Nicoli's review just yet, but I'm telling you now, she is absolutely fantastic. This Buendia card is absolutely fantastic. It's a really difficult decision. My personal opinion after using both of these cards is I would personally say if you run a Bundesliga team, take Buendia. If you run either a Brazilian or WSL team, take Nicoli, because for me, I would say they're probably at a very similar level. It's just more who's going to fit your team more than actually who do you think is going to get more upgrades. Because at this current stage, I do think they're actually both just absolutely excellent cards. Thank you for watching this video. If you did enjoy it and would like to see more FC25 content, click the video on the left for my Road to the Final Adebayo review, and on the right is my Road to the Final Gigot review. But for now, I'll see you in the next one.